Looks like Marcus Petipren just kind of hanging on, buying his time to kind of see where Kory's going to make a mistake. This is tiring just watching.
Definitely.
This is like when you wrestle with your friends when you were younger and you wrestle around the house and you're just done after 30 seconds. The 10-second bell going off.
Kory scoring some points towards the end there with the punches. Really nice display of strength.
I think Kory thought it was going to be a little bit easier to have his way, even though he showed he was a stronger guy. I think he thought he could throw Marcus Petipren around a little more, but Marcus really did his best defensively.
Hanging in there.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Hang it in there.
Don't forget about your 50-50 drawing tonight. Walking around with orange tickets, 3 for $5, 10 for 10. That jackpot has got to be soaring between $200 and $300, I'm sure, if not more. Check them out. They're walking around orange 50-50 tickets.
All right, so we're watching Marcus Petipren in the red corner. Oh, I think they both have red on their gloves, possibly. So we'll just go with the trunks. Marcus Petipren in the black trunks and Kory Wortz in the white. And, you know, Justin Houghton, you see him in the corner. He was a referee tonight at the fights as well, but very skilled pro fighter. Also working Kory's corner, he's representing Team Torres. So those guys pretty intense. And you do see some fighters stand and some fighters grab a stool. A lot of coaches don't like the stool because they think that the blood rushing to you. Oh, sneaky little trick there. You lock the cage girl out so that she has to do a circle after your rest. I think I'm going to try that trick next time I fight for an extra, 20 seconds of rest.
Bite a few seconds there, catch your breath.
All right, we're going to see if Kory switches things up a bit because I don't think he did as much damage as he thought he was going to be able to do to Marcus Petipren. They're both battling only one loss each, trying to move up and fight for a title. Tonight they are contenders for 145. Elbows up really high on Marcus, and that could be damaging. Oh. Right like that, you're going to get caught.
Let's see if he makes that mistake again.
And you see Marcus Petipren in the black trying to watch for those knees, and Kory looking over at his corner asking what he should do.
A little bit of showmanship there. He might have that guillotine in deep standing.
Yeah, the only problem is I don't know if he has enough height to pull it up any higher.
Oh, nice takedown. Finally got it.
Marcus had been fishing for that the whole first round.
Let's see what he can do with it now, working from the guard.
And you can see we already know that Kory is a strong guy hanging on to Marcus, making sure he can't get any distance. And actually, Marcus let Kory spin him around instead of getting his shoulders locked up against the cage. And this is where Kory possibly is just looking for a stalemate because he's not really looking for any position, just to be defensive.
He looks pretty comfortable. He's got a strong grip of the legs there, so he's not letting
and that's what we had
Marcus out of the guard there.
That's what we had a chance to see the first round too, is how strong Kory Wortz is. That's got to be frustrating, when you're on top and you're looking to take advantage and you just can't get out of the grip of your opponent. As we know, Marcus is coming with his predominantly submissions in his wins. The beautiful
using the cage to his advantage there. You like to see that.
That's where you want to see those sweet sweeps. You don't get a chance to see them too often, in the more novice fighters, but that was great to see Kory reverse the position. And I don't know if those instructions from the crowd help, saying get up or get him, because not the technical advice you're looking for. It's a battle of will right now, and you're seeing Kory drop some elbows, so obviously
might be close to the end here.
Obviously that's agreed upon at the beginning of the fights that they're going to allow that to happen.
Marcus holding on strong on the bottom though.
Yeah.
Might be flipping, trying to
look at that arm of Marcus Petipren bending right back.
Mouth guard fell out there on the bottom.
Oh, that's why you got to make sure yours is loose enough to spit it out at times when you need a breather.
By a couple seconds at least.
All the dirty tricks, right? Higher volume. Kory's got to get the volume. There it is.
He's landing some big shots. That's it. Yeah. What a fight.
Doesn't that look sweet in the chandeliers?
Yeah. This is really a beautiful setup they've got here. I like this a lot.
Causeway Bay Hotel in Lansing, and you got a good shot of the ceiling with these amazing crystal chandeliers because Kory, he worked hard for that, and he's celebrating. Again, this could put him in contention for the 145 belt, and that's what he's looking for. Moves to 5-1.
I would say he dominated pretty much that whole fight other than the one takedown.
Well, I think it was a good adaptation after the first round. You know, I think he thought he was going to be able to do a little more with Marcus Petipren, but had to change things up when he went back in. Had some good advice from his coach representing Team Torres. Marcus still trying to catch his breath. And that's the one thing you got to watch with the fighters when you want the fight stopped and you're throwing punches. You got to have that high volume. It got to look like you're getting some damage in there. Maybe it was the advice from the crowd that said, "Get him."
Coming at 2 minutes and 53 seconds of the second and final round, your winner by TKO,
Kory, Vivid Ink Tattoos and Holt, Michigan, his sponsors. And he won by ground and pound last time. Pretty much put that stamp on it again this time.
That's a good candidate for fight of the night right there, I think.
Yeah, you know, the only trouble is it almost was one-sided.
Yeah.
You know, even though he had trouble getting his way the first round, we didn't see kind of the equal guys going at it. I know we definitely have the KO. Someone's going to have to do something very impressive to beat that. From
I don't
David
see anybody
Radcliffe.
beating that.
The cheering section right behind us, as you guys can tell.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of all others around you, please do not make your way to the cage. Please stay in your seats. Respect the fighters, respect the judges, the timekeepers, the refs, everybody around you. Please stay at your seats. Cheer them on, scream. Please stay at your seats. Who wants to see another fight? Weak! Who wants to see another fight? Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your red corner fighter, his name, Justin Zeno.
All right, Justin coming in at 175'9", 17 fights and no draws so far. 9-8 is his record, 8 submissions. So this is where when you see that your opponent has 8 submissions, you got to say, maybe I need to keep this one on my feet. I've had a chance to see Justin fight a couple of times and fighting for a few titles. I've seen him in the cage. He's a brawler with a good ground game. Zeno or Die MMA.
Some pretty creative names.
He's from Pow Pow and other sports, BMX. I guess it makes sense when you do those extreme sports. MMA is, to me, an extreme sport as well. Got a lot of experience coming into the cage tonight, and some experienced guys. Jonathan Dutton in his corner, who he actually fought for a title. They're kind of at 1-1 in that series. I guess he can't change his nickname because it's inked on his chest.
Well, I guess when you're sure about something.
He better be.
Blue corner fighter, ladies and gentlemen, Chile Jamison.
All right, Chile coming in, same weight, but a little bit taller, 6 feet tall with a record of 4-2, 4 submissions. So we have some submission specialists. We're going to see who can pull it out in the end.
Chile is a really good wrestler. I've seen him fight a couple times. He's a very good wrestler.
Strong guy as well?
Very strong, yes.
Have you seen him fight in MMA using wrestling, or you've just seen him wrestle?
I've seen him compete in the cage a couple times. He always, his game is wrestling, so that's what I look for him to do in this fight.
All right, well, we'll get a chance to see that too because he's up against another kind of submission specialist. So Chile says he's a freestyle fighter, but as you said, it comes in with a huge wrestling background. He knows that his opponent has jits, so we're looking at a wrestler versus a jits guy, and we're going to see who can come out on the end of that. He is sponsored by Bonafide Tough Guy, which has some pretty sweet wear if you've seen it.
These are the kind of fights where you look for that sleeper knockout too, though.
Yeah, you know, because you're looking so much for what the guy's going to do to you on the ground, you forget about standing up sometimes. He's out of American Muscle MMA out of Lansing, so should get the crowd going here. He may need a hair sponsor, too. Let's go up to Michael Corwin.
Introducing first, to my left, fighting out of the red corner, he is from Paw Paw, Michigan, a brawler representing Zeno or Die MMA, standing 5'9" tall and weighing 170 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, Justin the Warrior Zeno! His opponent standing to my right, fighting out of the blue corner from right here in Lansing, Michigan, representing American Muscle MMA, a freestyle fighter standing 6 foot tall, weighing 170 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, your applause for Chile Jamison!
I'm actually surprised that Chile's as thick as he is because he's a lot taller than Justin. I would think he'd look a little bit smaller and leaner, but maybe he cut down for weigh-ins and jumped back up with an extra 20 pounds.
I think he did cut for this fight, actually.
You're seeing with the shoulders up already where he's obviously some Muay Thai experience because you don't see that with boxing, but Zeno coming in, and I think they're going to try to deke each other out. Oh, the big head kick. That. And that's going to change the dynamic of the fight, that's for sure. And we're going to see how the wrestler does against the Jits master. And that's the thing about a Jits guy. He's comfortable on his back.
Definitely showing that, too. He looks very composed on the bottom.
Trying to look for that. He's trying to climb his legs up and look for a triangle, but you know, a guy with wrestling background is not going to let that happen very easily. You see
Chile trying to come over the top with the big left there.
You see Chile posting himself up, too.
Might have that arm bar.
Oh, quickly going for that arm bar. And I think he actually even yelled tap as well.
Well, when you know, I guess, right?
I thought I heard someone yell tap, and I wasn't sure if it's referee Travis Travesty or it was actually Chile, because he knew his arm was about to break. Because that's the tough thing. You don't want to break someone's arm, but if you're in a position where you got to pull until they tap, I mean, that's...
You go until they stop you, man. You don't want to let up just because you think they're going to tap.
You know, the funny thing about Justin, I've seen him go probably less than a minute in a lot of fights, winning or losing. You know, he usually doesn't go a full 3 minutes.
Seconds of the first and final round.
And Chile definitely nodding, saying, yep.
Winner by armbar tap out from the red corner, Justin the Warrior Zeno!
That's the scary thing about a Jits guy. They're comfortable on their back, and if you leave any part of your body vulnerable, they will take advantage of that and end the fight quickly. And we got a chance to see that right now.
Now we get to see the square off for the belt fight.
Square off happening right now. What's your name, fighter?
George Allen.
George Allen and Justin Zeno here are going to fight. I imagine for this hardware right there. Very good. Let's give a round of applause for George Allen and Justin Zeno, your next title fight.
Well, it's unfortunate.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please get up, stretch your legs. Go check out MMA Unlimited, IQ Entertainment.
You know, what's unfortunate about that standoff, you only got a chance to see your opponent for 20 seconds.
Right.
I apologize. Screen LTD MMA outside. Don't forget about FightMichigan.com. Vivid Inc. Loved by Pitbull. Richie's over there. There he is. All right, DJ, roll it. We're going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. And when we come back,